Hello again. I recently uploaded a video where I went through a box of all my childhood things, and inside it I found a Red Nose Day DVD, an information packet. I thought I might do a little bonus video where we actually look through the DVD by itself and see what's on there. So let's give it a watch. I'd also just like to apologise for the inconsistent lighting in this video. I didn't want to wait till 10:30 at night to record this one, and the sun is just kind of doing its own thing today. Oh, it's gone now. It'll be back in a little minute. Well, if nothing else, they've put some very nice effort into this cute little opening animation they got here. We're not even up to the menu yet. There we go. Stick. Ooh. So I'm watching this on my PS4, but the menu does say stick it in your computer for extra stuff. That might run this video a little longer if I can be bothered to do it. I doubt I can. So the menu music and pretty much the anthem for this entire year for Red Nose Day is Amarillo by Peter Kay. And if you were in school in the year that this released, you heard this everywhere. This was a proper English meme before memes were this huge widespread thing. This thing spread through schools like the plague. Let's give this a watch.
Hello, and congratulations on being the proud owner of this very special Red Nose Day DVD. On the way to raising £450 million, Comic Relief has produced some serious comedy down the years. It also contains mildly confusing language. When Ali G and David Beckham get together, you'd expect nothing less, really, would you? And there are even scenes involving French kissing. Dawn French, that is. So you can't say you've not been warned.
Comic Relief is a family-friendly event, clearly. And I think it's a really good way to foray people growing up and children into knowing what charity is, because kids like jokes, kids like comedy, and you know, who doesn't? Well, Twitter for one thing, but I got very involved in many years, including this one. As I said in the previous video, it was the big one. So I think as an event, it's a fantastic idea to get kids growing up into charity.
Hello.
Oh shit, look at Ricky Gervais here. I wonder if he remembers doing this. He's actually barely aged. I just saw him on Twitter today. Creepy, man.
Okay, so if you just look down the lens, give the number, and then ask them if they donate.
Yeah, no worries. When can I give the old Office DVD a quick plug? So at the beginning or at the end?
Oh God, I mean, people don't usually, plug things.
No, you don't usually get people of my calibre doing this. So if I could just...
Yeah, but people don't usually do it to further their careers.
Oh no, of course they don't. Wake up, Specky. Smell the coffee. I've seen the sort of riff-raff you usually get doing these things. It's, at best, ex-soap stars or D-list comic actors going, oh, look, I care. Look.
Ricky Gervais, he's a love him or hate him kind of guy, which is funny to say because I'm actually not too bothered either way. I like him more than I dislike him, but he's definitely not my favourite comedian.
Well, I hope that gives you some sort of an insight into all the hard work. Here you are. Don't believe it.
You all right, mate?
Boys from Blue.
How's it going?
All right. A little bit of a bonus for it, sort of dudes I hang out with now. Just been laying down a charity vibe.
You know it's old when they've got Blue. Does anyone else remember the band Blue? Not to be confused with Five. It's weird because I genuinely remember both bands being in the charts and very popular. And I'm struggling to remember a single song from either of them. If anything, that upsets me for the fact that it just reminds me that chart music, popular music, and television music really hasn't changed that much. Or at least my perception of how it works really hasn't changed that much over the years. I still genuinely can't discern a single fucking song from anyone popular on television. So that's the David Brent. Is his name David Brent? Yeah, David Brent dance thing, which I think he was super riding on for quite a while. That again was kind of a meme. And this is super fucking disappointing. We're like 10 minutes into this DVD, and I'm realizing life now really wasn't that different from life back then. It was still filled with, unbearable memes that I got really sick of hearing, and musicians that I couldn't discern a single song from. Now my memories are being tainted. Why am I reliving this?
The next question is from Lauren, I believe. Lauren, hello, what's your question for McFly?
Why are you so rubbish?
That's really not. Let's
why
not.
are they so rubbish there?
Have you not got a?
Why don't you ask them why they're rubbish?
This is it's for comic relief. This is for, McFly have done a lovely single. It's for It's for Africa.
Am I bothered? Am I bothered there?
Okay, I think we need to move on.
Am I bothered?
I think
Do you think I'm bothered?
Again, the Catherine Tate show was huge at this time, and she would eventually go on to be a companion in Doctor Who. I love sketch shows, but I never really got as much into the Catherine Tate show as most people. There's two kinds of shows that I can just watch anytime. It is sketch shows and comedy panel quiz shows. Thankfully, a lot of them go on YouTube.
It must be a real nightmare.
Jesus Christ, that was a flip transition blast to the past. I definitely don't think all these are from... I think they're clips from like the best years kind of thing of Red Nose Day, because obviously Men Behaving Badly is far before 2007, as was those hairstyles.
Go on then, say something in Australian.
I'll strangle the pommy bastard if he mentions his van again.
Dutch.
Men Behaving Badly was on all the time when I was a kid, mostly on UK TV Gold, but I never got too into it because, well, I couldn't really relate to it. But this is genuinely enjoyable. I might have to go back and watch some of the episodes.
Over the years, the British public have done all sorts to raise a mountain of cash for comic relief.
So I think Lenny Henry's there to break up the sort of 5 segments. There's like a host segue. I believe that because Lenny Henry's singing at me now.
Give them a sense of pride. And anyway, the point is, here's young Russell. He's really enjoyed being able to dress the way he wants on Red Nose Day.
What I like about Red Nose Day, right, it means I can go to school dressed up in a different style to normal. I mean, yes, you could adapt your uniform a bit, but why not go crazy? Why not dress up as the concept of jealousy or embrace the idea of carnival, right? Because when there's a carnival in ancient Rome, that meant that all the normal roles were subverted. What? You dress as the teacher and they dress as you? That's what I'm going to do at my school. I'm going to dress up as one of my teachers.
This is
They had to cut him off. They had to cut him off to shut him up.
Are you hoping to keep this silence up all day then, Billy?
So the reason she didn't talk is because she was kind of doing a sponsored silence thing. Oh, she's using the... Oh, I don't have them on me, but she's using the yes and no card things that we had. I guess that's what they're for yourself. If you wanted to do a sponsored silence, they'd help you do it. You could, like, take them to school.
And you've not uttered a single solitary word at all? It's a very good thing you're doing. Your
She
parents
is just
must be incredibly
frantically gorgeous, though. She does that and her hair waves a little bit. I remember really liking that as a kid. What is fucking wrong with me, dude? God, I've got blue balls. The Red Nose Night party. Use Red Nose Night as an excuse to get some friends around and have a bit of a do. Everyone pays to come along and the cash goes to comic relief. Who's going to do that? Who's going to pay to go around their friend's house?
I think this is the one here. Right. So I suppose I just go and knock on the door. Yeah.
Vicar of Dibley was another great show. It was like family-friendly Father Ted. And I know it seems like I'm saying that just because Vicar, Father, but The comedy style and sort of the mood with which you would watch it in was very much the same as well. It's just certain jokes weren't allowed. A great show. Again, watched it all the time when it was on BBC. I actually remember this one. I actually remember watching this one.
Transvestism in Britain is now more prevalent than ever, with nearly 50% of the population dressed as women.
Oh, Emily, it was such a wonderful idea of yours to open up this ladies' shop.
Man, Little Britain. You know, watching this, I'm just now realising or remembering how much of a great time the mid-2000s was for British television and British comedy and British culture in general. You know, here you got like Vicar Dibley, Little Britain, mention of The Office. It was a really, really good time for British television. And you could argue that it wasn't the absolute best for comedy if you think back to times when, like, Only Fools and Horses and Fawlty Towers were running. I actually can't think of much British culture we've got going on at the minute. Like, if they did something like this for the next Red Nose Day, I'd struggle to think of celebrities they could put in it. I think a lot of celebrities, British celebrities nowadays, are bolstered by their exposure in America or online and being connected to through America, like The X Factor or Love Island or something like that. I mean, I guess Love Island is popular British culture now, I guess.
It's funny. I do actually feel comfortable dressed like this. It's like I feel myself for the very first time.
Yes, indeed, ladies. I can get quite used to this. Thank you very much. Au revoir. I'm a lady.
Another thing I enjoy was like that segment there with Robin Williams. Robin Williams, oh my god, every time! Robbie Williams is the celebrities that feature in this that aren't part of British television staple that are presumably going to do it anyway. People like Johnny Depp or Robbie Williams that have other stuff to do. They clearly enjoy doing this stuff and have a good time with it. I think that's always been another great point of comic relief. I see that almost like every year. In that sense, I kind of prefer it to Christmas, because Christmas, there's supposed to be this sense of, you know, goodwill and good tidings and stuff, and everyone supposedly kind of feels it, everyone on television, everyone in real life. And in comic relief, it's the same kind of thing, but with, like, just messing around and having a laugh. So celebrities do it with comic relief, and everyone's doing it with charity events, and, like, everyone, there's no, like, disconnect. So we're all kind of doing it for the same reasons, and actually helping and making a difference while they do it. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to defend to the death the statement that comic relief is better than Christmas. I'm doing it. Fuck Christmas.
I think it's time for a commercial break.
What? It's a DVD? Fuck you, don't send me to commercials.
This is Kate. She's been kind enough to model
Kate?
the Red Nose Day
Wait,
t-shirt.
which one's Zoe Ball then?
It's good, isn't it?
Who is this?
The thing she's rolling around in her hand is the new red.
Oh my god, this looks like an iDubbbz video. What the fuck? Why is this so weird? Why is this oh my god! I thought that was her actual hands because of the fish islands then. Don't smile at me. Oh my god, he's so creepy!
That's worth £1 million, that is, or at least it could be if you lot pull your finger out and go and buy my new comic relief cookbook. It's called Jamie's Little Book.
Oh my god, he's literally using it as a commercial. Ricky Gervais didn't even authentically do that. Like, that was done as a parody.
At school, in the church.
What an utter cunt.
I don't care.
What an utter cunt.
You can go to all good bookshops, all good supermarkets, and they will be selling them.
Oh, can I buy some turkey Twizzlers from any of those, Jamie? Oh, I can't? Oh, fuck you then. I say lying to Michael Jackson? Oh, of course, Bo Selector was this huge thing back then. I forgot that existed, seeing it was like
Oh, come on, please.
Oh my God, Rowan Atkinson.
Well, this is the moonwalk.
Moonwalk, okay.
Okay, you push down, and then it's heel.
It's heels, okay.
Heel.
No, I can't do this. I just can't do this at all. Sorry, I'm terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can't do
Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful. Would you like to have a game?
Oh no, chess is for grown-ups. I don't know the rules.
Oh, no, don't worry. I can teach you. What do you want to be? Black or white?
Hear me now. You was probably
A classic, I think a favourite for most people. I actually didn't get to watch Ali G much, if ever, when I was a kid. Either it's because I was watching another channel at the time, or because it was just really late, too late for me to be allowed to watch.
It must be amazing going out with a Spice Girl. But in an ideal world, and no disrespect to your bitch, wouldn't... In an ideal world, wouldn't you rather be with Baby?
Ali G was actually great. It's just occurring to me, he was kind of the British Eric Andre of the time, in that celebrities knew they were going on to get razzled, and they enjoyed getting roasted a bit.
Now, Beckham, do you reckon the better the footballer you is, the fitter the girl you go out with?
Obviously.
So you is the best at footy, you know. So you get posh. So does Sporty Spice go out with someone from Scunthorpe United?
That's horrible.
What do you mean?
That's my friend, and she's lovely.
Exactly. Why? Is he trying to say Scunthorpe is not a good team?
Yes.
That is a horrible thing to say about
I mean, every time I see him talking to a celebrity, they've got a smile on their face. So I suppose if you want to see something like that today, I highly recommend the Eric Andre show.
So tell me, is your little boy starting to put whole sentences together?
He's saying little bits and pieces, and yeah.
And what about Brooklyn? All right, okay. Do you want him to grow up to be a footballer like his dad, or a singer like Mariah Carey?
He's savage, and I do like how Comic Relief trims the line. You can get away with a bitch here and there, because obviously kids aren't going to be watching Little Britain, so you may as well go for the humour that's in Little Britain.
That is them. Big it up for them.
Use the yes, no, maybe, whatever cards that came with this pack to help you stay silent for the entire day at school and raise loads of money. There you go. Thanks to the DVD and thanks to Billy Piper for presenting them off there. Give me a call.
Red Nose Day has become a moment when the entire nation lets their hair down, has a bloody good time, and helps to change the world while they're at it.
Selena Henry just wrapped up what I was saying earlier there, is, everyone just sort of, no matter who they are, sort of just has a good time. So there's also a segment in there, near the end there. They do this during Comic Relief events as well on television, where it takes a bit of a somber, serious tone and shows sort of video and informationals showing what the issue that the charity is trying to raise money to help overcome is, and how you can help and how your money helps. There was lots of subjects covered in there: elder abuse, teenage prostitution, domestic abuse, and obviously third world famine. If I haven't put that in the video, it's because I've decided that this video should just be a nostalgia trip over the entertainment factor of the DVD with all the little skits and stuff.
And that's it. Well, not quite. As if we'd leave this out. As if we'd forget to show you the way. Enjoy.
When the day...
No. Okay. Both for copyright connection reasons and because you know how YouTube is with music, and also just because I don't want to sit here for 3 minutes and listen to this fucking song. The last thing on the DVD is the music video for The Way to Amarillo. If the DVD did anything in terms of a nostalgia trip, it just, like I said, reminded me how much denser English culture, television, music, whatever, was back in the mid-noughties, as some say, the mid-2000s. I'm not happy to admit that I completely forgot that Little Britain and Vicar of Dibley were ever things that existed. And I remember actively, like, coming home and waiting to watch those, in terms of I was just really into the shows. You can't find a rip of this on YouTube, by the way, so, you know, I'm not going to do that in case any of these celebrities that haven't been around for 10 plus years come back around to sue my ass. But this is there if it jogs any memories for you. That was pretty fun though, and worth my time. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you did enjoy this one. I got some good feedback on the last video like this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.